loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Rye and this is Rye's Reading Corner. And it's time again for another spooky round where I let Jenga pick my TBR. Again, hello loves, welcome back, or if you're new, I'm Rye. If this is the first time you are seeing my face, or if you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do so. It really helps my channel grow and it's super easy. So again, if you are new, if you've never seen any of my Jenga picks, my TBR, I will put the playlist up above, where especially check out the first one because that's where I really go into all the details on how this works. Pretty much I play Jenga, there's prompts on here, I roll die to see how many prompts I am going to pull, and there's some challenging ones in here, ones that work are pretty nice prompts, some prompts that are not as nice, I guess you could say. But yeah, so last month TBR Jenga was so nice to me and I needed that after the month before where I had 17 pulls. I only had to do 5, and so I had to read Act Cool by Totally McSmith, which I read. I had a free choice and I did If the Shoe Fits. I read that one. I read A Lesson in Vengeance, which was a friend pick, which my son picked, and I completed that. I did do, for a picture in a book, I did Children of Blood and Bone because there are maps. I usually don't switch out books. However, this month has been crazy for me. I started back to school. My little ones have been sick. So I'm just happy that I've actually read anything. So I'm going to be a little generous to myself because of that. So I am going to allow that one count. And then my last one is I had to use a word, or a letter P had to be in the title. So I am reading Pages & Co., the second one. And I've started that. It's middle grade. And I'm filming this when there's still a couple days left of September. So I will finish all 5 books, which I did not think that was going to actually even happen. So I will take no penalties this month, which is amazing. So I'm starting off with 0, which is amazing. So for this month, I am participating in tons of read-a-thons because
Oopsie.
spooky, because Halloween is my favorite time of the year and favorite holiday, so I just can't turn away any of these readathons. Honestly, there might be more that I'm going to be participating in, but these are some of the ones that as of right now I'm 100% participating in. Okay, so the first one is Stabathon, and this takes place from October 4th to October 10th. I think it might be October. No, it's October 4th to October 10th, and this is hosted by some amazing ladies, Sav, Naomi, and Cami. I will link all the information down below. Also, I am participating in Trick or Treatathon, and this takes place from October 1st to October 31st. There are tons of hosts for this one, and I am on Team Magic. It's like a bingo board style where you actually create your own bingo board, and again, you're working with a team. The other one I'm doing is another bingo board style one, and this one's Trick or Treatathon, I think. They're super close, and this one takes place from October 1st to October 31st, and they're based, I think that's the one that's based off like monsters, like classic horror monsters. And last one I'm participating in is Spoopathon, which is hosted by Spoopy Hall. If you've never checked out their channel, their videos are hilarious, and that one's October 1st through 31st. There are teams on this one where you get advantages, and it's like a haunted house, and Spoopy is literally so funny, Spoopy Hall, so definitely go check out their channel. And yes, so I'm super excited for all these readathons. So I'm trying to get as many spooky, creepy books as possible into these TBRs. I did just post a spooky October TBR books that I would like to pull from. Obviously, that's what I'm going to kind of gravitate towards first. But you know how Jenga works, that does not always happen. So let's roll the dice. Let's see how many rolls I will be doing this time. All right, so I have my book that I'm going to roll on. I thought it would be very fitting for my Hocus Pocus book. I have my pink dice. Let's hope they are good to me this time. Okay, so, okay, not bad. I'm starting off with 7. So that's 7 pulls, and that's not bad at all. But of course, if there's redos on here and extra pulls, then I'll be in trouble. But we're starting off with 7 pulls. So let's go to pull number 1. Okay, pull number 1. Yes, my hair is out of control, but it's been a long day. I just hate this angle that I have to go up on. All right, pull number 1. I don't know what the prompts are. I don't look at them, obviously, when I put them down. Okay, So I need to read a book with blue on the cover. So starting off with a pretty vague prompt. I like it. All right, so roll number 1, I ended up with a book with blue on the cover, and I'm able to get this book in, which I'm super excited. And this is Eddie in Between, and it's like a tarot card. I'm super excited to read this one. It is a witchy book. It sounds like it comes from a family of witches, and her mother has passed away, and she's struggling, and that's all I know about it. I just knew it was about witches, and this cover was absolutely gorgeous. I love the tarot card on it. So roll number 1, starting off with a good start, getting a book in that I wanted to read in October. So let's go to pull number 2. Okay. Pull number 2. I'm hoping for another good month like last month. So, okay. A book with pictures in it. So I need to find a book that has some sort of pictures in it. Could be a map or something like that. So let's go take a look and see what I have. Okay, so a book with pictures in it, and I'm gonna be nice to myself. And again, this was on my spooky TBR. I'm gonna go with Kiki's Delivery System, and I am so excited. I've heard nothing but amazing things, and there's definitely pictures throughout this book, and it should be a fun little middle grade. And I need some quick, easy books with how crazy my schedule is right now, and with all the readathons that I've hoped to participate in. So I'm excited to get into this. I just know about something that she delivers something on a broom and she's a witch. So I'm super excited, and I wanted to get this middle grade in there. So let's go to pull number 3. All right, pull number 3. Okay, let's see. I hope I don't drop. Okay, pull number 3 is a go again. So this doesn't count for anything. It just obviously makes it harder because there's less pieces out. So again, second time for pull number 3. Okay, so I have a redo, so I need to pull again. So this is my third attempt at pull number 3. This is not looking good for me right now. I hope this is not how the rest of this is gonna go. Okay, a POC author. So let's go see what I have. Okay, POC author. This was super easy to me. This is a book that just came out. I'm so excited to read it. It's Tiffany D. Jackson's new book, and this is White Smoke. First of all, this cover is absolutely gorgeous. This is like a YA thriller-esque, and that's all I know about it. I'm super excited. I like going into thrillers, not knowing much, so I'm super okay with having a very vague understanding of the premise of this book, but I love Tiffany D. Jackson's writing, so I can only imagine how good this one's going to be. So this is pull number 3, and let's now go to pull number 4. All right, pull number 4. Pull number 3 took a little bit longer than anticipated, so these are like really tight. Okay. A book that scares me. So I could take this as like a really thick, big book, or a book where the premise of it seems spooky, or a book that has mixed reviews. So let's go take a look and see what I can find to fit this prompt. Okay, a book that scares me. This was not on my spooky TBR, but it definitely could have been. But I'm gonna go with Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. So this one scares me for a couple reasons. One, it's a pretty thick book. It's over 400 pages, like 450 something. I've heard so many mixed things on this book. I feel like people either really love this book or really don't like this book, but I'm super excited. I really like Leigh Bardugo. I love everything that they've written before, but I know this is completely different. But this is like a dark academic book, and a lot of people I know are excited to read this one for this kind of fall spooky season, but we'll see. I'm excited but nervous, but I think this book fits great for this prompt. So let's go to the next pull. All right, we're on to pull number, is it 5 now? Yeah, 5. I had to count the books. Okay, this one's just not going. Okay, it's making me very nervous. Oh, no, I can't do that. Okay, maybe this one. Okay, so a redo. So it means I have to pick again. Oh my gosh. So second attempt at pull number 5. I'm like getting all of those tonight. Okay, oh my god, I almost just dropped it. Okay, today might be the day I feel like I'm gonna knock it down. A gifted book. So I have to find a book that was given to me as a gift. So let's go take a look and see what they have on my shelves. A gifted book. I was a little stumped at first, but I remembered that also my best friend's exorcism was a gift that I got like when I first started my channel. So I'm super excited to read this. This has been on so many TBRs and I've not gotten to it. I don't know why. I literally have no reason for it, but I'm super excited. I feel like everyone knows about this one, and I feel like this is a perfect book for the month. It's creepy and it's not too long, so I'm excited to do this one. So let's go to pull number 6. All right, pull number 6. I feel like I'm really struggling today. Like really struggling, like hardcore. Okay. All right. A YA book. Perfect. I'm super excited for this prompt. Okay, super easy. I knew exactly what I wanted to read as soon as I got this prompt, and this is called The Witch Haven by Sasha Payton Smith. This is a witchy YA novel, which has a beautiful inside cover as well. Super excited to read this one. I'm also doing a readathon. Forgot to mention this one on Facebook through a Facebook group that I'm a part of, and this is the first book for that one, so I'm super excited. And yeah, so YA book. So let's now hopefully go to my last pull for the month of October. Alright, here's hopefully to pull number 7. There's still lots of books I do want to read this month, but let's give this a go and see what I can do. Okay. This one. Hopefully I'm making a good choice. Okay. A book with a pretty cover. So let's go look at what my last book will be for October. Okay, a book with a pretty cover. Now hear me out. This may not be like the prettiest book, but to me it's perfect and it's beautiful because it just speaks Halloween to me. And this is called The Halloween Moon. I think this cover is so cool. I love the colors and like the upside down. Reminds me of like Stranger Things. But yeah, I just think this cover is really, really cool. And I'm super excited about this one. It's about where a girl's getting ready for Halloween and she goes out and then there's no one out and she has to come together with like this random group of people to try and figure out what's going on and why people aren't celebrating Halloween. It is a middle grade. I'm super excited. And it's a book I've been saving to read for the month of October, so I'm super glad I could get this on my TBR. So let's take a look and see all the books that I'll be reading for my TBR Jenga for the month of October. Okay, so here are my 7 books. It's honestly not that bad. The only one that I really was considering but didn't necessarily have in mind was Ninth House. But all the other ones were part of my spooky TBR that I wanted to read. Definitely go check that out because there are other books that I really want to get to this month, and I definitely will need to based on all the other read-a-thons that I'm doing. So I will again put that in the cards above. So yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with how this turned out. Even though I had to do lots of redos, I did not get any extra pulls. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what read-a-thons you're participating in October, what books you're reading, and yeah. So if you want to take this crazy journey with me, please make sure you press that subscribe button. If you never want to miss any of my content, hit that notification button. If you might find on any of my other social media platforms, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that information is linked down below. So stay kind, loves, and I'll see you next time.
Bye.